Hello, hello. Today we are going to be doing a little lesson on house numerology. The address of the place in which you reside pours energy into you or drains it from you. You can have this work to your benefit as opposed to against you when you heighten your awareness as to what this energy looks like behind the scenes. As we know, everything is connected in some way or another, and again, this is meant to work for our benefit. This presentation is meant to help increase your awareness around how the numerology of your home affects your environment. At home, you do not require or need to be anyone else other than yourself. You don't have to wear the masks of your responsibility and character. You are just who you are when you are at home. So it's important to know the energy in the place that you live so you can use it to your greatest advantage. Numerology is the study of the numbers in your life through the universal language of numbers. The core concept of numerology is that everything is made up of numbers, and if we can break things down to their core numbers, we can better understand them. The idea of house numerology or home numerology is that your home's street address affects the feeling and the tone of the home. To figure out the number of your home, simply add all the digits until you have a single digit number. If your address has a letter in it, for example, if you live in an apartment such as 3B, assign that letter the number of the alphabet. So it would be A equals 1, B equals 2, C equals 3, and so on. If you live, for example, at 1569 West Street, you will do 1 plus 5 plus 6 plus 9. You break that down. 21 equals 2 plus 1, that equals 3. That would be your home number 3. Knowing your home's numerology is a way to determine the energy and atmosphere that your home may naturally lend itself to. Think of it like having a cheat sheet for a test. Pause the screen for a moment while you write down your address and bring it into a single digit number. If you happen to already live at 4 West Street, then your number is 4. If you live at 3A West Street, then you have to turn that A into a number 1 and bring that together into one digit, which would be 4. So pause this screen for a moment while you figure out the number of your home so that when we're listening to the next slides, you know what you're looking for. In numerology, the number 1 represents creativity, drive, and innovation. A number 1 home is excellent for those who work from the home or entrepreneurs starting new businesses. The challenges associated with the number 1 are that it can lead to too much independence and therefore potential loneliness. If you live in a number 1 home, you may need to go out of your way to spend time with others and invite them into your home for company. Don't spend all your time locked up on creative projects, and make sure you get out and enjoy things outside of your home as well. The number 2 is a very sensitive and sentimental number. Homes with the number 2 are particularly well suited for couples, best friends, and young families. These homes are also perfect for intimate gatherings and general togetherness. The challenge associated with the number 2 is that it can often lead to feeling overly sensitive or overwhelmed with emotions. This can be difficult for those who feel a constant need for validation and affection. The number 3 is an extremely social number. It's ideal for networking, romance, and anything involving interacting with people. These homes are cheerful, vivacious, and perfect for hosting parties. The challenges associated with the number 3 are that it tends to lend itself to disorganization, scatteredness, and flippancy. Set a schedule to make sure you're taking time to organize and manage your home and the people in it. Don't let your home take over your life. The number 4 is a very grounded and practical number. It's disciplined, structured, and not at all spontaneous. These homes can be very successful when used for investments, business, and education. The challenges associated with the number 4 are that there tends to be no excitement or spontaneity involved. This can lead to a lack of work-life balance. Don't get wrapped up in working all the time and doing things just because they make the most sense. It's okay to get out of your comfort zone. Renovations and design in number 4 homes tend to be structured toward resale value instead of making the current owner happy. The number 5 is a very social and outgoing number. It's all about excitement and socialization. These homes easily become party places where people love to go and celebrate. People in number 5 homes are less likely to get bogged down about the past and more likely to enjoy the present. The challenges associated with the number 5 are that it's not well suited for quiet, introspection, or peace. Number 5 homes often make great temporary homes, but can be hard to cope with long term. The number 6 is compassionate, generous, and full of goodness. It's harmonious and full of love. Number 6 homes are usually very comfortable and safe places for children, pets, and plants. The challenges associated with the number 6 are that you might find yourself giving too much to others and not saving enough energy for yourself. Being at home can be very comfortable, so it takes a lot of initiative to get out and spend time on yourself. The number 7 is peaceful, reflective, and secretive. It's a wonderful home number for those who wish to be alone and spend spiritual time reflecting internally. If you love to read, pray, or meditate, a number 7 home is perfect for you. The challenges associated with the number 7 are that these homes are not well suited to entertain or host others. It could feel lonely if you don't make the effort to get out and see others regularly. The number 8 is the number of prosperity and abundance. It is an excellent home number for entrepreneurs and those trying to make money. This is a high energy, high growth home for growing a business or a family. The challenges associated with the number 8 are that while there tends to be big wins, there also tends to be big losses. Everything is done on a big scale. The number 8 also tends to lend itself toward a sense of dissatisfaction, as you might never feel that you have enough, no matter how much you have. Don't let this lead to a house full of junk. The number 9 is a number that represents love and acceptance. Everyone is welcome in a number 9 home. It's the type of home where everyone feels welcome, stopping by and calling for advice or just to hang out. The challenges associated with the number 9 are that it can lead to not enough alone or private time for you or your family. You'll have to go out of your way to establish clear-cut family time to avoid guest burnout. While it's okay to have people over, make sure it doesn't take up your entire life. 11, 22, and 33 are master numbers in numerology. They're considered extremely powerful. Normally, you add the digit numbers of your house until you get a single digit number, but you can stop if you get an 11, 22, or 33. Number 11 homes. The number 11 looks like 2 pillars and represents a gateway. This could be a gateway to a new life or mindset. Number 11 homes are great places to live or work if you're trying to discover new ideas or change your life. The challenges associated with the number 11 are that you can encounter a lot of tests and trials when trying to learn or create something new. You must be willing to persevere through the difficulties. The number 22 represents stability. It's safe and calm. Many numerologists consider it the best number of all and a great source of power to tap into. These homes are typically going to be forever homes and places kids come back to many years after they've left. The challenges with the number 22 are that you may be put through spiritual trials involving outside pressures such as work. It's important to remember to keep up delegation and your work-life balance. The number 33 represents uplifting others and loving energy. This is a very rare number that's full of extraordinary amount of selflessness and love for others. This type of home is where others feel safe to come in their darkest time of need. The challenges associated with the number 33 involve focusing too much energy on others and not taking enough on caring for yourself. Remember to take some time alone in your home for self-care and love to have the best ability to help others when needed. There are also karmic numbers. If you're adding up the digit of your home's number and arrive at a 13, 14, 16, or 19, your home has a karmic debt number. Karma is based on the idea of the cyclical nature of life and the birth and rebirth cycle. Karma sometimes saddles you with a burden you have to overcome due to actions taken in the past. Sometimes that had nothing to do with you. Homes with karmic debt numbers have obstacles that its residents need to overcome while living there. In general, they may be homes that you prefer to avoid altogether. The number 13 represents the debt of past laziness and lack of work ethic. That means you can expect to make up for that debt by putting in extra work and physical and emotional labor. Homes with a number 13 might need a lot of work done to them. They could be prone to damages and structural problems, or they could just be in rough physical shape. You don't necessarily have to avoid all number 13 homes, but just be aware of what you might be getting yourself into. The number 14 represents the misuse of freedom in the past. It usually implies that you now must pay back for the past when you were selfish or inconsiderate of others. This could have been abusive behavior toward others or a general lack of self-discipline. In general, it indicates that someone in the past was cruel to someone else. To repay that karma, now you must practice extreme modesty and kindness to avoid being sucked back into that cycle of violence and anger. It takes a strong personality and a lot of willpower to overcome this negative energy. The number 16 represents a misuse of love, often illicit love affairs. Houses with the number 16 aren't conducive to successful romantic relationships or even good friendships. Residents of houses with this number will need to work hard on their willpower to shun outside romantic desires, or they'll risk their own existing relationships. The number 19 usually represents a lack of compassion and an abuse of power. That might be narcissism, egotism, or selfishness. Current residents of number 19 homes will have to work hard to think of others and take action to help those other than themselves to repay this bad karma. If you live in a number 19 home, you'll want to work hard to create new habits and patterns that help lift others up. Thank you so much for listening, and I hope you found this helpful. I truly do believe that there is energy that exists in your house when you're there and when you're not there. So understanding and getting to know this energy that's omnipresent can really help you manage your own thoughts, feelings, and emotions when you're in and even when you're not in your home, because it does impact the rest of your day, how your home environment feels to you, if it feels like a safe place, if it feels like a place that you can learn and grow. And I truly do feel as though understanding the numerology behind the energy present in your home can be a very helpful and useful tool in allowing yourself to reach the highest of your ambitions.